Now, how does a student practice sentence structure on Verbcoach? Through a feature called sentence scramble. Now, this means that the teacher has previously assigned a certain set of sentences, in this case called video 8b.2. In this case, it's something that the students read before, and so they are familiar with the material. All that the student needs to do now is to click here, and the student is presented with the sentences that the teacher wrote. The words are in random order. Down here, there is a hint, which again is written by the teacher. It depends on the teacher if the teacher wants to give the hint or not, how long, how clear the hint should be. So again, this is a feature that adapts completely to the philosophy, to the preferences that the individual teacher has. Now the student starts clicking, and sometimes the student will click on the right words. But let's say that the student will make a mistake and will click on a word which is not in the correct position. In this case, the system will not accept the word, but the move will be recorded. This is important. So the student continues, and then the student finishes the sentence. At this point here, we still don't have any data. Now let's see what happens when we click here and we are ready to receive the next sentence. We look down here again in this area, and we see that the student has unscrambled one sentence out of 10, which means that this particular set is made of 10 sentences. The number of words was 6, and it took the student 7 moves, which gives us a percentage of 85.71%. So the activity is graded automatically. This is another example of a useful and meaningful activity that teachers do not need to grade. In some cases, it may be a good idea for a teacher to apply a coefficient, because this activity is a little bit difficult, so maybe the teacher doesn't want the percentages to be too punitive. But again, that is completely up to the individual preference. So we have looked at different features, different things that students can do on Verbcoach. But how does a teacher create all these activities for the students? With very few clicks and very little effort, but we will see that in the next videos.